Hello everyone, I'm Phyo. I'm studying at School University. Today I want to talk about virtual reality. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality is an artificial environment that is created with software and presented to the user in such a way that the user suspends the belief and accepts it as a real environment. On a computer, virtual reality is a primarily experience through two of the five senses, sight and sound. Types of virtuality. There are so many types of virtuality in real world, but I will mention the only three types in here. Semi-immersive VR. Semi-immersive VR offers the users a mix of real and virtual interactive elements. Semi-immersive VR is one of the oldest kinds of this technology. 4D movies may be the traditional use of semi-immersive VR, but now the technology is primarily used for education. Flight simulator involving a moving cockpit and a simulated environment on screen allow the pilots to train without the risk of flying a real aircraft. As the VR technology improves, developers can produce similar systems for other complicated tasks or professions. Collaborative VR. Collaborative VR takes video conferencing programs like Zoom to the next level. This form of VR projects like same virtual environment to the several users at once, no matter how far apart they may be. As a result, they can share ideas and work together on projects. Collaborative VR can be as simple as virtual conference room or as complex as an interactive 3D blueprint that engineers discuss and edit at the same time. Medical VR. Medical staff can use VR to practice surgery in a safe environment with real-time feedback. VR can create interactive digital models of the human anatomy that lead to a better understanding of the different medical conditions. The most apparent of this benefit is that doctors and nurses can train in immersive simulation. Summary of use case over the last decades. Where if you thought no one had heard of AR a decade ago, you would be wrong. Nintendo wins the godfather era and VR this decade. Its motion tracking with remote controllers and games like Wii Sports would be repeated in the headsets for years. Think about this year's hottest VR game, P7. Google cardboard. Google VR started surprisingly as a piece of cardboard you folded into shape yourself. Google introduced a simple folding phone accessory called Google Cardboard at its 2014 developer conference. It was refreshingly low tech. It worked like a physics set of 3D glasses for your phone. It looked like a Laurent Viewmaster VR experience on it. Didn't look great, but for people who would never try VR before, it looked good enough. HoloLens. In January 2015, a few reporters were invited to demo a mysterious new device called the HoloLens at the Microsoft headquarters. The first demo, of which Microsoft prevented anyone from recording photos or videos, was not VR in a closed-off headsets. Application of this technology. Learning and development. The learning and development market is beginning to open at the VR, with companies such as Visual Speech providing VR training for soft skills. They combine VRS with WebVR and work with companies to integrate their corporate training into the current learning management system. This makes training more accessible, cheaper, and increase learning retention levels. Law enforcement. As with the military, police force are using AR and VR tools from companies like Viatra to train personnel in simulated scenario complete with visual, auditory, and physical simulations. The technology even enables police force to escalate or de-escalate training simulated interaction with individuals inside the virtual training environments, having learners practice making judgment calls and critical decisions under stress. Majority according to the Gartner Hype Cycle Terms. According to the Gartner Hype Cycle Terms, majority Reality is a peak of inflated expectation. That means this technology have early publicity, produce a number of success stories, and often accompanied by scores of failure. Some companies take action, but many do not. Thank you so much for watching.